Nice to meet you, Miss Buncherson.
Hunterson.
Hunterson. So, what seems to be the problem?
Well, I seem to be pregnant.
Oh my God, that is great. This is good for you. Congratulations.
Thanks, but I don't want this baby.
Okay.
Is he an actor? Is he a doctor? Maybe he's both, but he's definitely Bryan Fencart, and he's going to be playing Dr. Pomander when Waitress rolls through town in Cleveland. I am super excited to see you perform in this role.
That makes two of us.
So you've been on Broadway for quite some time. Over 10 years, has it been?
Yeah, I mean, give or take.
Give or take
yeah,
a little bit.
Not all that's been on Broadway.
Well,
but
so 'cause you've done TV.
Elsewhere. Yeah, done a little TV, done a little music, kind of all over the map.
So
Yeah.
with this role, it's a very interesting role, I feel like. Probably
could
more
say that.
interesting than you play before. You play a gynecologist.
I do. I am now going to travel the country as a gynecologist.
How do you prep for a role like that?
That's a great question. I don't know that I figured that out yet, only in
Okay.
week 2. I don't know if I should be just cold calling gynecologists and asking questions, but I feel like that actually might get me flagged.
It might, just a bit. You never know.
Hey, I just have a few quick questions. I'm not a doctor, but just bear with me.
Yeah, just explain to me this. Okay.
Hello?
So when it comes to this role, and other roles you've played in the past, what do you think makes this one stand out to you?
I mean, it's working with Sarah Bareilles' music is just that's a dream of any songwriter really. And anybody who's ever touched a piano, has Sarah Bareilles somewhere in the back of their head. I feel like at this point, and to be using her music to tell this story is just such a dream.
When the audience is in there watching this, it seems like they're gonna laugh. It seems like they might even cry.
They might. Yeah.
I mean, you go through a lot of emotions with this one.
Yeah, it's a really human show. And I know that sounds weird to say because there's obviously people in it, but what I mean is that they're real people. These are real people with real problems. And obviously, because it's a show, the reality's heightened and, there's music and people burst into song, but there's a very grounded sense to it. There's a real, human emotional connection to it that I think people are really, all over the country are gonna feel that. They're gonna sense that.
Now, without giving away too much, do you have a favorite scene?
I don't know. I like the end of Act 1, and like you said, without giving anything away, and I can't really tell you why, but it's let's say a turning point for the relationship between Dr. Pomander and Jenna.
I do have one question.
Yeah, shoot.
How pregnant am I?
Very. There's really only one degree of pregnancy.
No, I mean far along.
Now, when it comes to musicals and what you're doing here in this one, how do you compare them to the others? Has this been more of a challenging role for you, or what's been most exciting about this role?
I mean, it's not an easy show by any means, but it is. There's a lot of humor to it. Now that I enjoy a lot. It's a very funny role. But the most challenging thing I think has been working with Sarah's music. It's not easy, and it's vocally tricky and but so melodically interesting and lovely and all those things that you want when you perform. So yes, it's hard, but it's also something that you just want to sink your teeth into.
Do you have a favorite song?
Also, probably the end of Act 1. That's
Okay,
it's called
well,
Bad Idea.
I like the name of it, and I'm feeling
Yes.
like the end of Act 1 is going to be something we really need to look forward to.
It's a good tune.
We're so excited to have you in Cleveland. We're
I'm
ready to
excited to
welcome
be
you with
there.
open arms and open up the big show there in our wonderful city. Thanks
Can't wait.
so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah.
It was a pretty good bad idea.